Look at the picture. See the skull. Visible Frankenstein controls. The Brain Thoughts broadcasting radio. The Frankenstein earphone radio. The latest new skull reforming to contain all Frankenstein controls.
Well, welcome back to Frankenstein Control.
Yeah. Welcome aboard.
How y'all been doing?
I've been doing the do.
Mountain Dew?
No.
Are you taking the plunge? Hashtag Mountain Dew Challenge?
Sometimes. Only when it befits me to do so.
Remember when Mountain Dew called itself a gamer fuel?
Don't they still do that?
I think they probably still. You can't say the gamer word. It's soda to help you have a gamer moment.
Oh no.
Oh God,
That's what PewDiePie was drinking when he went on that funny bridge, that oh so famous bridge in that video game, and said those magic words.
Did he only do that once? I swear that was like a multiple times occurrence.
It might have been. I don't know. I just know I like the fact that his little character was on a bridge.
all I know.
I don't know. I thought it was a funny place
for a slur bridge
for a slur to occur.
All I know is that apparently in some because the world is fucked even more than last time. And I saw somebody reporting on the Ukraine conflict. I think it was a Ukrainian person who was defying Putin in some capacity. I believe they may have been an employee of some State Department, but they were on a Zoom call with the news doing this, and they had a PewDiePie brand gamer chair.
Oh my God.
I was like, someone in a PewDiePie chair is defying Putin. and this is I don't know if that encapsulates our world better. That's their version of you saw the thing with the Ukrainian air raid siren that bled into a Applebee's commercial.
Yeah.
That's their version of that. Yeah. Lissa has some alarm on her phone that now that is the stupid song from that. And she also has another alarm now. We've had to get up early for a bunch of stuff recently. Doctor's appointments and other crap, and she has an alarm on her phone now that just starts up with a techno beat and Wendy Williams going, "Death to all of them." Do you know about that?
No.
So Wendy Williams is some manner of insane talk show person.
Yeah, I know that she's...
I refuse to learn about her other than that.
She's a piece of shit. Everything I've seen has said so.
And she went too far. I think she was... I saw it on H3, but she was going after Britney Spears' parents, who had her in that weird trust fund conservative thing, where they controlled her life, and it was awful. And she was going after them for doing that, I think. And she said, "Mr. Spears, you're bad, and her, everyone else who had a hand in this, death to all of them." And her own audience was like, "Whoa." And she has this shocked look at her own audience is like, well, that's a little too much there. No. And it became a memorable soundbite, her going, "Death to all of them." And so that's our alarm now that wakes us up in the morning.
All right.
Which is appropriate because Lissa's dumb company is making them go back to the office 2 days a week for no fucking reason. Yeah. So
at least it's only 2 days a week, but still that smacks of trying to transition them back into full-time.
Yeah.
It's just pointless.
Smacks into get your hands off people's lives, you money assholes.
Yeah.
Death to all of them.
Speaking of death to all of us, who are we?
I don't know who I am anymore. The government came and took my identity. Now I am a gray person.
A grame?
A gray person. But said with a stammer because I was trying to make things up. Welcome to Frankenstein Control. I'm your host. To my left is...
My name is... And I'm a series of animalistic growling.
And to the right of me, as always, is...
I'm Taylor Russell. I was one of the G-men on the strike team that stole Taylor's identity, and now I get to use it.
Oh, lucky. Dang it. Keep taking things from me.
Get ready for a bunch of credit cards. And the bills are coming to you.
And the extended warranty is real this time.
Oh, God.
And it will expire, and your car will catch on fire an hour after it expires.
What if my car expires? It just, like, dies naturally, surrounded by other, like, younger, newer model cars.
It's car children.
There's just a flat line.
Newer models of the same make of car surrounded it as its children.
Honestly, that just makes me think of, like, the death of Mater or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was picturing. Was like, what is Lightning McQueen just in a hospital bed with the IV like stuck in his tire, just like.
One of his sticker headlights starts peeling off.
Yeah,
is the fact
windshield's cracked.
But that means his eyeball is cracked, because the windshields are their eyeballs in those movies.
Oh, God, you're right.
Yeah, they don't use the headlights as eyes like every other personified car.
Yeah, you really don't want to think about the anatomy of these creatures, nor where they came from, because it just makes no sense.
I'm sure
they don't have hands, but they have all these things that can only be constructed if you have thumbs.
I'm sure we or somebody better than us has made this joke before.
Oh, absolutely.
Does the fact that Mater is a tow truck and lives in a graveyard, does that basically make him a mortuary attendant?
Oh yeah, I guess he does.
That's a creepy thought for you.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, I'm spending my time looking up pictures of Mater from Cars because I want to see what his side windows look like.
I'm pretty sure they're just
gray. They're like just grayed out. In fact, everybody's
yeah, so you never see inside of them, I guess.
Yeah.
There's people trapped in there.
Yeah.
I just imagine there's like two skeletons with like advanced nervous systems that are like coming out of their flesh and like wrapping around the steering wheel and the seat and all that kind of shit.
They've become one with the car.
And then there's hyper-realistic blood.
Cursed Cars medium.
And it was very spooky. And then my mother turned off the television. She said, "Why are you watching static?"
I'm going to make a show about this on the Sci-Fi Network.
Oh my God!
And his name was Jeff the Killer.
His name was Jeff the Kriller. He was a baleen whale.
That's dumb.
That's an underwater creepypasta.
I feel like if they were still, are they still doing new episodes of SpongeBob? Because I wouldn't fucking put it past them.
Yeah, they are. They're even doing the Patrick Star Show.
Yeah, they're doing. So that means they're doing 3 shows because they're doing
3.
Yeah, they're doing Camp Coral. They're doing the Patrick Star Show, and they're doing new SpongeBob episodes.
I would assume so. I don't think they would let that die. What's Camp Coral?
Camp Coral is a CG series. A CG SpongeBob series.
That sounds
like all the characters are in a camp?
I assume so. It could just be literally they just took the audio from Camp Laszlo and rigged puppets over it. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Are they counselors or are they the people in the camp?
I also don't know that. I'm not going to speak like I know everything. I just know that Camp Coral is there, and I know it doesn't refer to The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Carl. Camp Coral. Carl. Going to Camp Coral, Carl.
I never watched that show, so anytime I've seen that those memes, I've always read it in a Carl voice.
I've seen that show, and I still do.
Yeah.
I exclusively read the name Carl that way. Doesn't matter how it's spelled. I either do that or I go, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Or, something like, oh, good.
Walking Dead is a fucking atrocious show.
It's not that great.
It's really shit.
It loses its, I don't know, like, I didn't watch past season 2 or 3 or whatever. I'm like, I get the point, zombies. And it's a cool, it's one of those things where the show came out and it's like, let's see their take on zombies. Okay, I did. I don't need 7 more seasons.
Well, honestly, the best thing, that show peaked at that one really good special effects job that they did with the lady who was like mostly rotted but still moving, and it looked really cool.
Yeah.
Like that show peaked with that because like it's a long-running zombie show, so it's not going to be about survival. It's not going to be about surviving the zombie plague. It's going to be about everybody being shit to each other constantly. And it's just exhausting and stupid to watch all these stupid people behave stupidly at each other.
And that's every show.
Sucks.
And I have no interest in any of these shows that are like that I know they're going to be like that. And I'm like, I don't feel like learning these people's intricacies and fucking problems they have with each other. I just don't feel like watching that.
Yeah, especially when the problems they have with each other are very uncompelling, like they were in The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like there wasn't any kind of strength. There was no one that like I honestly wanted to root for. Like I was rooting for the zombies by the time I was done with like episode 2. I'm like, I hate this shit. Fuck these guys. Fuck these idiots. I want to watch a show where the zombies just eat stupid people. Can that be a show?
Didn't watch an old Romero zombie movie.
That's true. Dawn of the Dead is pretty fun.
It's great.
A bunch of bikers break into the mall and they throw pies at them.
I'm
not joking. That's a scene in the movie.
It is a scene in the movie. I know somebody from Pittsburgh who
pie a biker.
I had an old Xbox Live friend who was from Pittsburgh and whose uncle was one of the extras playing one of the bikers. And
that's pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, those movies are very interesting, and especially because, like, you hear Dawn of the Dead, and they always market it as, like, a big-time, like, horror movie.
But it's more silly.
Yeah,
Romero is social
it is actually
commentary.
More silly. Yeah, it's silly and social commentary, yeah.
It's like his entire goal with those zombie movies was social commentary.
Like, there's literally a scene where the survivors of the zombie apocalypse lock themselves in a mall and clear it of zombies to where they are perfectly safe, and they have like one little scene where like, wow, we got like food, water, and we're safe from the zombies. And then, like a scene later, they're like, we're bored, and they start fucking around with shit in the mall because they can, and then they get bored again.
Yeah,
and it's just kind of a funny commentary on like that kind of situation. Which is strange because, like, he kind of started the whole zombie movement. He started and killed it all at the same time. It's kind of amazing.
I'm done with this.
But it's okay because he made Day of the Dead, which is just a fucking...
Hello, is anyone there?
It's a nihilistic slog that makes you kind of sick, I'm going to be honest.
Is that the one where the zombie...
it's where everybody's locked in Cheyenne Mountain, basically.
Yeah. I remember it ends with a zombie who has a gun.
Yes, and he salutes.
Yes.
He salutes him.
Yep.
Because he remembers.
Yep, he remembers he was a man who, used a gun.
Yeah, and basically the whole movie is about scientists trying to figure out how to cure the plague and reverse the zombieism, and a bunch of soldiers who are like, we're locked in here because those zombies are all trying to kill us. We should just shoot them all, and you could guess where it goes from there. And at the end of the movie, one of the main army guys, he gets torn apart by zombies in 5 different directions. And
it's fun.
And as they're dragging his fucking lower torso away, bleeding and gore everywhere, he goes, "Choke on him! Choke on him!" And then you see the life fade from his eyes as he died. He's like, what a great, fulfilling movie. I feel so good that I saw this now.
I feel better for having watched this.
Yes, thank goodness.
I watched a lot of those movies way too young, and I definitely got my fear of corpses because my father was watching Return of the Living Dead, which were the...
Oh my god, wait, is that the one where the...
They're not Romero at all. They were a half-hearted attempt to cash in on Romero movies.
That's the one with the Tar Man, right?
I think so.
Is that the one where the zombie was even like in charge of the radio station?
I am pretty sure.
Send more cops.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one. Send more paramedics.
Send more paramedics. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Send more paramedics.
Those are definitely funny.
It is funny, but it also sets up I think one of the most grim zombie universes ever.
Yeah.
Because that one scene where they're dissecting one of the zombies.
He's like, you can feel your flesh rot.
Yeah, I can feel myself rotting.
That
you're like,
scared.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that fucked me up when I saw that when I was 5. That fucked me up real bad.
But Tar Man looks really fucking cool.
Yeah.
So at least there's that.
Well, that's how I found out what decomposition even was, because I was like, Dad, those people look horrifying. Why do they look like that? And he's like, oh, you rot like that when you die. And I was like,
oh my god.
Well, I've got a lifelong complex now. It's like
that's gonna be you someday, son.
Yeah. If it had been deathly silent in there, you could have heard my little psyche shatter.
But your dad was too busy watching an ultra-violent zombie movie. Is there a scene where... I might be thinking of a different movie, but I could have sworn there was a scene where a goth girl gets completely fucking naked and dances on top of a gravestone.
It's the best scene in the movie.
Okay, that is that movie.
Yes, it is that movie.
And I mean completely fucking naked.
It is...
Like, they don't give a shit.
It was the 80s. It was full on. Like, we're having gore and tits and all that shit.
And pubis. It's amazing. Never seen nothing like it. What the fuck was your dad doing watching that movie with 3-year-old B-Rai in the room?
He was watching it in the basement. I wasn't exactly encouraged to stick around, but I went down there. In fact,
you didn't know you were there until it was too late.
No, I went down there and I was like, what's this? He's like, oh, those are zombies. And I was like, they're horrifying. And he's like, yeah, they're supposed to be scary. And I'm like, no, they really badly affect me in the mental health department, which I do not have the faculties or verbiage to express because I'm 4 years old.
And he goes, zombie funny.
Yep.
And then the lady got naked. And he's like, fuck, I forgot this is in the movie.
We can't let a kid see this.
Can't let a kid see a perfectly living and healthy young woman, but it's okay. You can let them see the funny skulls flying out at people and killing each other. It's fine. We can let this watch a zombie's head explode into a million pieces, Scanner style. Which, by the way, that's the best head explosion in cinema history. The fucking Scanner's head explosion.
Oh,
it's so great.
It's famous for a reason.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It was like a latex head filled with pig meat that they hit with a shotgun.
Oh,
yeah,
it's awesome.
The story behind it's great too.
Yeah, it fucking looks like it too. It's great. It's awesome. It's gross as hell and disturbing when you think about that guy's family who had to watch on live television their loved one's head explode like that.
Well, he was
but
like
also,
a bad guy.
It's fucking awesome.
I looked up the movie and I'm pretty sure he's like some kind of bad guy or alien or some shit.
Oh my God.
I don't know if he has a family.
I think
I saw the movie and I don't really remember much about it.
No one remembers anything about Scanners except for the head exploding guy.
Because it's so strong. Nobody needs to remember anything else.
The plot was like there was a drug that all these women were on in pregnancy, and that like gave their babies
psychic abilities or something, right?
That were manifesting when they were older.
Ritalin.
Is Ritalin still used?
I don't know, actually.
Something else.
I know I was on it when I was a little chunk.
I always hear Adderall when people talk about D&D.
Yeah.
D&D.
D&D. I take Adderall before we take D&D, and I'm like, I'm so focused right now.
I've got attention deficit Dungeon Dragons.
I got attention deficit Dungeons and Dragons and drive-ins and dives. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. Guy Fieri's coming out and he's a lich. What the fuck?
Gonna take you all the way back to Flavortown.
That'd be a fun campaign. Adventure to Flavortown.
It'd be great if instead of a lich, he was like a mummy because he's 4,000 years old and from the Nile Delta.
Oh God. Sorry.
I was never on Ritalin, but they tried. They pressured my parents to put me on it. My parents didn't put me on that one. They did give me shit tons of anti-anxiety, anti-depression once I got to middle school. But I avoided the Ritalin train for the longest time.
They had me on Dexedrine, and that was pretty effective. More effective than the Ritalin, at least I think. I think the Ritalin did a good job of, like, mellowing out my fucking when I was a little kid. So that was a good on them, I suppose. That would probably pretty fucking obnoxious to deal with. But then they got me on Dexedrine when I was, like, I think in 6th grade onward into high school. But then by the time in high school, I think something changed in my body chemistry or something, because like I developed this bizarre nervous tick, like where I would just blink really fucking hard, and I stopped noticing I was doing it. And so eventually one of my relatives who's a nurse is like, Taylor, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I think maybe you need to like get your medications reevaluated or something. You're doing weird shit, man. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And no, and then I got off it and it like stopped like that. It's kind of amazing, but it also meant that I was hungry at lunch hour again, and then I got real fat and never stopped.
When I was a boy, I got kicked in the head by a mule, and it didn't hurt me. Didn't hurt me. Didn't hurt me.
A Moscow mule.
That was my grandfather's joke. He liked to say that one.
Ada, have you ever had a Moscow mule?
I don't think so.
I have a cup that you serve Moscow mules in because I just wanted a metal cup.
Yeah, they're always served in those metal cups with like the copper cups with like the dents in them.
Yeah. I just wanted one of those cups. I didn't want the drink, so we just bought one. And I was like, I like metal mugs because they don't break when I drop them, and I'm clumsy as fuck.
I think Monster Energy had a Moscow Mule.
Did they?
Flavored drink.
Really?
How many people died?
I don't know. I vaguely remember stocking it at Sheetz. They're like, this is weird.
Right alongside the wrap snacks.
Yeah.
Delicious wrap snacks.
Cardi B cheese puffs.
Thank you, Cardi B, for your delicious brand of cheesy puff.
Get the Doja Cat Doritos.
Dogecoin Doritos?
Doja Cat. She's a musician.
Oh, okay. I like Dogecoin better. Like, I would laugh if I saw that on a package of, like, Doritos or whatever. Because I'm like, this bag is worth more than the currency. And I mean the bag, like, just the aluminum foil plastic, not the
even
chips.
The chips instead.
No, the chips are high premium, dude.
That's good shit.
You're talking out of your ass, Taylor. I bought 500 billion Dogecoin back in the day, and I made $3. It's going to the moon, baby.
Fucking crypto.
Yeah.
I like the time when crypto was used to describe unknown animals.
It's cryptid.
Cryptozoologist.
Yeah. True.
That's right. Because I grew up on the Discovery Channel and the History Channel, baby.
Of course you did. We all did.
You hear cryptozoologist every other special. It was great.
I'm Leonard
Is
Nimoy.
Bigfoot real?
And I was at that perfect age where I wasn't quick enough to read, like, the little lower third at the bottom where it's like, Scrampus Pontius, cryptozoologist, and then in parentheses it says, man without job.
Former child.
Hobbyist.
Yeah.
I just remember the the threatened Bigfoot's environment. Although if he doesn't exist, they don't. I always I recall being angry with myself when I was around 12 years old when I had the realization when I was watching one of those Bigfoot. It could be used interchangeably. It was either a Bigfoot special or a ghost special or a
monster.
One of those fucking specials on that. When I was just like, I gotta stick around and see what happens because this is really fun. And then I was like, if they found him, it'd be on the news. So, like, this is obviously like this was released. This was like they made this and produced this, and it would have been on the news since then if they had found him. So.
Well, it also didn't help that there was like a number of documentaries, especially on Animal Planet for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
There was a number of specials where, like, I think there was one for a mermaid and then there was one for a megalodon, and both of them were run like they had found the actual animal.
Yeah.
And, like, in the very beginning, in like 3 seconds, they're like, "Oh, this isn't real. This is just an exercise in imagination. Have fun, and then if you caught it anywhere after those 3 seconds,
you thought it was real.
I remember that.
You didn't think it was real because obviously, as you guys said, you'd seen it on the news. Yeah. But you saw this, and all you would think is like, "What the fuck is this horseshit they're peddling? What's going on?
Yeah.
When did the world turn insane?" And I think that was the beginning of it all.
When did I start taking crazy pills?
That was when an entire generation was fed crazy pills because of the Fiji mermaid. And now.
Is that the one where they like stuck a monkey corpse to it?
Yes, it is. It is exactly that one. And they got used on the Weekly World News all the time, along with Bat Boy.
Mermaids look like this. They're awful.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to find them anymore.
Yeah,
well, like
they look like that.
I will say though, in defense of that premise, sailors also mistook manatees for beautiful mermaids, so clearly the ocean psychosis was kicking in one way or the other.
Look, have you seen a manatee?
Okay.
Have you been horny and looked at a manatee?
Yeah, I look in the mirror every day and I fucking jack it, dude.
Have you been a sailor on a cruddy ship and haven't seen a woman in like 6 months?
Women are fictional, you know that, B-Right.
I want to say that one of my favorite depictions.
I just fade out of existence.
I don't know.
She's gone. Now, I was going to say one of my favorite depictions of mermaids is actually in Witcher 3, where they look like the pretty booby ladies above the water, and then when you're below the water, they are
like
horrifying.
They
are like horrifying monsters.
Oh wait, does the water transform them like in Luca, or are you telling me that the pretty booby mermaid is like
an illusion,
the lure on top of a big anglerfish?
It's more of like you just watch the same organism pass below the surface of the water, and the model changes into the creepy one. But it's you get the sense it's supposed to be like an illusion. Like look at us, we're going to entice you in. Surprise, I'm a fucking monster. Did you forget that part? Bet you did, dildo.
Geralt just had to say
stronger.
Geralt just had to say Silencio Bruno and he'll be fine. It'll be okay. You don't get that because you never saw Luca.
Yeah.
They say it a lot in the movie, and there's fish people.
Okay. I surmised as such.
There's fish people with bean mouth.
I like how that movie looks. It's
good. It looks great. I wouldn't.
It's like a nice combination between and like you know what? Hey, sure, yeah, they got bean mouth, but like
It looks.
let me just put this to rest. Bean mouth's been around forever.
It has.
Because
it really has.
I was gonna say that movie was a nice sort of middle ground between the common Pixar style and that Blue Sky movie, the Peanuts, Blue Sky CG movie that they made. It's a nice little like combo of those qualities that I really liked. And guess who has bean mouth from the very beginning? Charles Brown. So don't even come at me with bean mouth Cal Art style, you fucking nerds. Get a life.
Charles Brown and Snoopus.
Yeah, everything has been around forever. Rubber hoses have been around forever. Bean mouths have been around forever.
I thought Cuphead invented rubber hose.
Oh
No.
It did. As in shoving a rubber hose up my ass and making that game real hard.
For an enema.
Yes, an enema of difficulty. That game was very hard. I couldn't get through it.
Yeah.
We very famously couldn't get through it, Ada.
Yeah.
I remember.
That game was difficult.
I remember.
It truly was the Dark Souls.
This game is the Dark Souls of Dark Souls.
Shit, we should have talked about Elden Ring this episode. It's going to be really not topical next episode.
Yeah.
That's right. You all on the ring, and I got the FOMO.
God damn it. Oh, God.
Ask your doctor if the Elden Ring is right for you.
My girlfriend was on the Elden Ring, and now she can't have babies no more. If you or a loved one has used Elden Ring and have any of these symptoms,
Call the
please
law
call this
offices
number.
of Smo and Ornstein.
Well played. That's good.
We graduated from law schools, and we'll hit you with our giant diplomas and kill you.
This guy might eat you.
Yeah,
Watch out for that.
This guy might eat you.
He might grind your bones to make his bread, but it's fine.
Smo would be one of those like sweaty Southern lawyers. It's like, nah,
Oh my God, you're right.
Nah, I'm just a simple country cannibal here.
I'm just.
But
a
this
simple
man
country-
is innocent.
Yeah. I thought you was corn.
Now, I'm guilty of the bone eating, but I'm not the one on trial.
Your Honor, I move to try myself for that there incompetence.
We used many Futurama jokes.
That's all my humor is.
Futurama's coming back.
I was afraid if I showed Lissa all of Futurama, which we did watch all of Futurama together because she'd never seen a lot of it. I know I've been talking about that a couple times now, but I was like, part of me was like, if I show her this show, she's not going to think I'm funny anymore because everything I say comes from here.
We had a couple of those with watching Harvey Birdman.
Yeah, it's just the same difference.
Yeah, we got to the Doggy Daddy episode, so
But it's my recliner.
I got the receipt right here.
I'm the alpha male.
That episode's kind of fucked up.
It is.
In the fact that he's basically lobotomized by the end of it.
Yeah, that's a harsh one.
Yeah.
I've started referring to that kind of thing where, like, you have quotes from a TV show or some other piece of media. They're so deeply ingrained into your common vernacular. I just call them isms now. And it's like, I recently showed a friend the source of some of my isms. And I watch Cool Cat.
Oh no, go and drink.
Well, YMatYourMovieSucks.org's review of Cool Cat.
Which is the only way a sane person can watch
It
Cool
is the
Cat.
only way a sane person should watch Cool Cat.
He sacrificed so that we may...
Yes.
Yeah.
We may milk the lol cow.
Milk it
that
we
is-
did, because
Oh, there's milk, all right.
we fucking say the problem was over all the fucking time.
Well, the problem was over.
We fucking say, there he is.
There he is. That kid kicked sand into Cool Cat's face.
Kid Cat's in a Cool Cat's face.
Yep. That's, and, oh no!
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that whole thing is great. I highly recommend anybody watch it if you want basically hilarious version of a Down the Rabbit Hole episode that has yet to conclude in someone's suicide.
Yes. Yeah, really.
Daddy Derek is still at large.
Daddy Derek is one handmade operating system away from a train track. I'll tell you that much. A little too dark.
Handmaid operate. I thought it was temple.
Oh, yes.
You get confused with the Handmaid's Tale, which is also cause for killing yourself, and is also a show where it's like, I don't want to watch this. I know everything that happens. It's going to be horrible.
I know everything that happens.
This is too close to real life. This is like Black Mirror.
No, the too close to real life. Daddy Derek could not be farther from real life.
No.
He takes you to a new dimension of going grink and wrestling. Mm-hmm. He tells you about all the branches of the U.S. military and why Cool Cat loves the soldiers.
And unnecessary usage of the words honey child.
Yes, honey child! And he tells you, and he shows you how to live with a furry lifestyle. And wash dishes without using any water in your kitchen.
And cut your kitten's pancakes.
And cut your kitten's pancakes.
While wearing an Ed, Edd n Eddy t-shirt.
Wait a minute, hold on. We're going to somewhere different. Help! Oh, no! Don't say anything about it, Ada. Just put the picture up. There he is.
Okay.
Oh, it's wonderful.
We will give you no context for why.
If you know, you know, and if you don't, be grateful. But for those who do know, I'm sorry. That picture cracks me up, man.
Well, we have been watching another thing. I don't have many isms that come from it because it's not really the sort of show you can get isms from. But Lissa's never seen Ghost in the Shell. So we watched all of season 1 recently, and she loved it.
Well, it's anime.
Yes.
So you get autism at least.
Well, yeah, that's par for the course. Run your cyber brain in autistic mode, Major.
Sounds pretty awesome. Oh my God! Wait, hold on. There's a Tachikoma right out the window.
Hi, it's me. I'm a Tachikoma.
Oh my fucking God!
I'm gonna shoot you with a laser now.
Wait, no, please.
Please do, so I don't have to hear so I don't have to watch the Tachikomatic days at the end of the episode.
I'm gonna download your brain into a robot, and I'm gonna make that robot suffer for 1,000,000 years.
Oh, Roko's Tachikoma.
So you're
Something
doing
like that.
So you're doing what I paid you to come here and do.
Roko's Modern Basilisk. That's it. That's the end of the episode. Fuck off.
Now even you know I am a menace. I hand you the secrets to save the entire human race and the entire universe.